that as your own personal truth and not deny it to somebody else. That is the beauty of unity, as opposed to a principle that says God stands for me, but not so much for you. You see how that doesn't work? So what works is the belief that it is your truth, my truth, and the truth of every living, breathing creature on this planet. Today we're celebrating some decades of miracles. A.J. O'Neill, will you stand up for a minute? A.J. just came up to me and shared that on this day, 34 years ago today, he was in a car accident of which he should never have escaped. You have taken the next 34 years in a sober way of transforming your world in an incredible way. So we celebrate your 34th birthday. We're part of a community that believes that miracles can happen and that transformation can happen. This spiritual community has deep roots within the 12-step programs, within AA, NA, Al-Anon, Alateen, any of the 12-step programs, because they align so wonderfully with what we believe to be true. We believe that if you surrender and you accept that of our own thinking, we know that our life, by definition, can be an insane approach to modern-day living. We know that to be true. You don't have to be an alcoholic or somebody who has struggled with alcohol and drugs or somebody who's in a 12-step program to know that that's true. Don't you know in your own life, I know in mine, that when I have decided I know best, quickly I'm out of alignment. How many of you have been there before? Well, this morning we're going to celebrate somebody. And as he said to me on the phone yesterday, if I don't drink tomorrow, on Tuesday, I will celebrate 38 years of sobriety. Would you please welcome to the stage Steve Seaman. So Steve, we don't have all week to talk about what happened over those 38 years. But I know that somebody's going to hear you this morning. They're going to hear words from you this morning that came and were delivered at exactly the right time. You, as I said, are celebrating this coming Tuesday, knowing that we have to get through today and tomorrow. 38 years of sobriety. How did you come to this experience of 12-step programs? And I know there's a spiritual underpinning, but how did you get connected with AA?
I got connected with AA when I realized that my life was totally unmanageable and I had lots of different problems. And I talked with a minister who I worked with, and he said to me, "You can't possibly solve all your problems without coming up with some priorities. And if you make the alcohol problem the number one priority, maybe you can solve that one and get some help to solve the others."
So that's how you ended up at AA. And you were sharing a story with me. You were about a year into attending AA. And sometimes when you make that first commitment to go to a meeting and a next meeting and connect with a sponsor or connect with a program, for some of us, we might think, well, that path just becomes super smooth and easy, that you make the commitment to get sober and everything just smooths out and is easy. And for those of us who are connected to 12-step programs, we know that's not true. But that was so not true. What happened to you?
Definitely not true. I was in a position where I had no faith that God was for me. And I was living in fear and anxiety that whole first year, and was unable to do some of the steps that get you to connection with a higher power, because my higher power was a punishing higher power. And so I ended up on a Monday morning in my office trying to decide whether I could commit suicide or get drunk, because I couldn't stand the pain of living
you been there? Even if you haven't been part of a 12-step program, have you been ready for a change? Have you made the commitment to be changed at that? Have you been there? And then feel that somehow that commitment in and of itself wasn't enough to get you what you were hoping to get to. But something happened that morning to you. What happened?
That morning I had a phone call from somebody that I had seen when I first got into the program, but had not seen or talked to in about 11 months. And he called me up and he said, "How are you, Steve?" And I said, "Well, I'm sitting here trying to decide whether I'll commit suicide or get drunk." And he said, "Well, maybe we can come up with another alternative." That person, as you know, Brett, was somebody that went to Church of Today and was very active in this church as well as in AA, and is somebody that you know. But I look at that as a call that helped save my life, because 10 minutes later somebody from AA was in my office. I spent the day in this program office. I ended up back in Lincoln Hospital on a suicide watch.
You think you've heard the whole story. What are you doing now? What's your role?
Well, the major role that I have, aside from being active in AA, is I'm chairman of the board of the Sacred Heart Rehabilitation Center, which is the largest treatment center in Michigan.
My wife is fond of saying in her work, your way out is often the way you went in. You cannot. Your role now in this leadership position of bringing treatment to others, which you benefited from so well. You shared with me AA's role, and then the spiritual community's role. You mentioned that at the beginning, the inability, you weren't ready yet to go through the steps that would allow you to connect to a power greater than yourself. How important now, looking at this at 37 years, 38 minus 2 days, talk about the role that the spiritual life plays in your sobriety and in your living service.
Well, one of the things that we say in AA is that we have a daily retreat based on our spiritual condition. And through AA in the beginning, after going through the treatment center for the second time on a suicide watch, I started to find a new higher power that basically is pretty much the same higher power that Unity has, a higher power that can help you if you ask, and you just need to connect to that higher power and ask when you need help. And I believe that higher power will help you even if you don't ask, if you need in your heart.
I think that higher power was behind that call to ride with you on that morning. There's no mistake about it. This morning at 8 o'clock, we shared the scripture in 1 Peter that talks about preparing your mind in a hopeful state to take action through grace that aligns you with your divine good. There's no greater scripture to me that explains and exemplifies your path of service. We celebrate 38 years. We won't be together on Tuesday, but can we not celebrate your sobriety, your service, your willingness